This is the SML Podcast.
I popped them so you can.
I can't believe you weren't recording when you guys were.
That was like half
singing.
the show.
Listen, this is not a karaoke cast.
It could be.
I would rather it wouldn't be. I'm just gonna eat Oreos the whole fucking time. Fuck y'all.
Crunch cast.
Cookie
Cookie cast.
Cookie cast.
All right, let's start recording. So
It's
we can
gonna be
get this
rectal
shit underway.
diarrhea cast. when I get home.
Who's to say that I haven't already been recording?
See, I couldn't see the green earlier.
That's cool. That's
That's because I'm zoomed out.
because you're red green color.
That's because I don't want you guys to know when I hit record.
I want you to know when I hit record
Gross.
on the end of your fucking life.
That's like the worst insult, like intimidation ever. Intimidation.
That was a good
God
burn.
damn it!
Let me call the burn word.
I'm more angry at the intimidation.
Intimidation. Intimidation.
I'm glad I'm not the worst one here.
I do what I can.
Anyway,
Intros.
what's up, everybody? I'm Tim.
I'm Chris.
I'm Joe, and
I'm
this
Eric.
Oh,
I just cut you off.
You fucking ruined the flow at the start of the show. You're never coming back.
You're fired.
Damn.
is I quit. Fuck this.
You're fired.
Joe, I'll give you your 5 minutes of fame.
5 minutes. That's more like 3
He
seconds.
doesn't last that long.
I would know.
And this is the SML podcast. Special guest today is
He already said his name. Fuck him.
Eric.
It's Eric. Everybody.
Eric Medium.
It's Eric. He's here.
That sounds fantastic, actually. That sounded really good.
Want to do it again?
Yeah, let's. I like it. Now I'm just going to randomly put those in all the recordings from here on out. No slow claps.
See, why do you
No.
have to be the first one to clap?
No, he was
'Cause he's
trying to
white.
slow clap. I remember my first slow clap.
He's white and American. That's why.
He's American.
Came into this world as a reject.
Fuck
Look
no.
into
No,
these eyes.
I will not let you do this. Karaoke cast is not happening.
Anyway,
For those who are confused as fuck right now, slightly before we started recording, we all sang Nookie together. Except Tim.
I did background vocals, so I didn't really like sing it.
But you were still singing with us. We were
I
all together.
essentially,
still
I was
part of
hype.
it.
I was the hype man.
We were.
I said like a word, like every other line.
we were in together.
So you're
now.
Fred Durst.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. I was the equivalent of Flavor Flav to his Fred Durst.
I was like
I don't know which is worse.
Flavor Flav.
I was like the black guy in Dewey Cox. I was like, you don't want no part of this.
Turns all your bad feelings into good feelings. It's a nightmare. And you never once paid me for drugs. Not once. You're a terrible person. I love that movie so much. I really do.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
All right, so video games. What's good? What's good?
I forgot. We talked
What's
about
good
video games.
with video games? The best game of the year came out yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever. Fucking COD, bro.
Oh, the duty, bro. The duty.
We have
The
our
duty.
resident bro here, Eric.
Oh, is that why you're on the show?
The duty.
Come on, bro.
I won't lie. I played competitive for PC for Call of Duty for ESL and TWL, and I will not touch this game to save my life.
Why not?
I won't touch it. Because
Wow.
I said this before, that the game literally needs to be like The Sopranos and just end. No explanation, just screen goes black, day's over,
See,
go
now
on
that's
about your
interesting
business.
you'd say that because I've stayed away from Call of Duty since, like, I loved Modern Warfare 1.
I will agree with that.
And I thought that game was absolutely amazing. Modern Warfare 2 came out and I'm like, nope, fuck this. Battlefield
Correct.
Bad Company 2 all day.
Absolutely.
And then I kind of stuck with Battlefield for a long time.
That's
Played
what I did.
other middling stuff. And then now Battlefield 4 just came out and I'm not feeling it. Like,
Really?
my
I
internet
love it.
connection is beat, so I have
Well,
not
that's
had that
probably
good of a
why.
Yeah,
time.
that's...
But the maps just are not interesting at all to me, except for the one where you can parachute into the city all the time. That
Dude,
one's fucking
honestly, like
awesome.
I haven't come across one map that I was like, this is kind of beat.
Well, yeah, I gotta play it a little bit more. I'm not giving a final judgment on it, but so far I'm like, meh. And I've been thinking like,
I think it's your internet.
I might try somebody.
Because even if you play Call of Duty and you have the best internet in the world, you're still going to get screwed by the guy that has the lowest internet.
Yeah.
No.
Well, not on mine.
Is he allowed?
You're right.
PC,
PC Master
PC
Race.
Master Race.
Absolutely.
It's hard. It's hard through all the wires.
I know. There's wires everywhere.
But
We've never had 4 live people with all of the
you
microphones.
guys.
somebody came into GameStop the other day and was complaining about the new Call of Duty. They're like, yeah, the maps are too big. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like,
Did he not
I'm
play
interested.
Battlefield?
Dude,
Yeah.
they're not big.
Well,
they're
no,
like
no, no, no.
medium size.
If you want,
Yeah.
if you, see now, I'm used to big maps because I play Planet Side. Planet Side has
That's not even a map. That's a world.
It's a continent.
It's technically a map, though.
It's
It's a continent.
It's a map of the world.
Right.
It's a continent, and then you can go out to the map of the world.
So
and
let's
go to
think of
different
scale.
continents.
Okay, continent. United States of America.
That's not a continent, you fucking idiot. The
Fuck
United
you.
States of America is not a continent.
North America, you shit. I'm from the United States. The continent is America.
This episode of the SML podcast is brought to you by Oreo.
I know. Fuck you.
Huber getting
Oreo me,
things
actually.
shoved in his mouth for 20
No!
Hurry up, quickly, before he sees him.
I hate you.
But anyways, big
I'll
maps.
take one too.
No! There's like 2 left.
We're just saving you from getting fat.
I'm already there. Fuck off.
No,
Anyway,
I'm already there.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
but why won't you go near this one? What's like the reason?
There's
It's
like
just-
there's a
let's talk
plethora.
about it.
Yeah, there's a
lick your
yeah,
cookies
yeah.
seductively, Tim.
Like for Black Ops, or let's go with Modern Warfare 3. Actually, when we played that, then we went competitive because after a while it just got boring. So we went competitive to the competitive side of it, and then that dropped because Black Ops 2 was coming out. So then we went to Black Ops 2, did Black Ops 2 competitive, and now Ghost is coming out. So it's just a constant drop, go, drop, go, drop, go, and eventually it's just all the same. Like at least Battlefield, it mixes it up a bit.
Well, hold on a minute now. So your argument is that it's drop, go, drop, go, drop, go, and then that it's all the same. So it's like I have to stop and I have to play something new, but it's all the same. So what's
But in the long run, I eventually go back.
like Black Man?
you're like a beaten housewife. You just-
Absolutely, I go back. It's the life. It's the life I know.
it's like me going to GameStop. I'll get fucked over there. And I'll be like, fuck this place. I'm canceling all my pre-orders. Put everything on Amazon. And it's like exclusive bonus only at GameStop.
Well,
and you're like,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to check it out because I like some of the ideas. Like, I like that it just wasn't Modern Warfare 4.
Right.
I like that it wasn't just your typical, like, straight up, oorah military shooter. It's got a little bit of a sci-fi tick
And
to it.
and that's.
And
And I
there was
won't
a
say that
dog.
I won't get it. I will probably wait till Steam has a discount on
yeah,
it.
I'll probably,
Exactly.
I'll probably get
when
it
I'll
around the
get it.
holidays or something. I'm going to play some
Yeah.
Battlefield and see.
Once
see
they
how
have
that
like,
is.
oh, magically 50% off, and then I'll probably
Right.
get it.
See, that's
that's
fun.
when I'll get the
Or
game.
just have Javen
Yeah.
steal a code for me like he did Black Ops 2.
See, I've never played any of the Battlefields before, but my friends Pappy and Kat both, they team up and play online, and Chris hits the microphone.
Right.
It's
with his
fine.
head.
Fuck off. I was trying to
We can't take you
Oh, you were
anywhere.
trying to get cookie dust off your keyboard?
Yes, I was.
You asshole.
Maybe you wouldn't have
Snort
as
in
much
the
cookie dust
cookie
if you
dust.
shared cookies with everyone.
But see,
I'm happy, thank you.
I finally
You're
thought,
welcome.
you know what, Battlefield 4, eventually I'm going to try this one because I saw the Black Friday sale flyer for
Yo,
GameStop
wait, hold
where it's
on a
supposed to be $30.
Why has it got to be black?
Oh, what's up?
YOLO, that's why.
Yeah.
Swag.
Is this yellow or FM?
Hashtag YOLO. Hashtag swag.
Swag's
Hashtag butts. Hashtag LOL, LOL.
Anyway,
butts.
continue.
But how it's supposed to be, what, $30 at GameStop for Black Friday?
Is it?
Yeah, Battlefield
Yeah.
4, I'm pretty sure $30. So I figured
That's a deal.
I would pick it up for $30, and then they have the whole trade it in and get $50 credit towards next gen. Get the next gen version for $40.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's tricky.
Swag.
It's only now. Hold on. I believe that'll only work for 360. I believe because for PlayStation,
Well, right.
PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, it actually goes through the PlayStation Network.
Yeah, you put the disc in, so you get to keep both versions of the game.
But one's digital, and then you can never trade in the other one if
Yeah.
you wanted to, which is bizarre.
Whatever.
Well, if you traded in the other one, you don't.
How bizarre. How
You wouldn't
bizarre.
be trading in the PS4
OMC.
version, and you'd never be able to play the PS4 version again. It's really fucking
Something like that.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm
a note on
thinking-
that. Real
I want to
quick.
I want to go back to why I don't want to play it though. Like why I'm not interested
Yeah, let's
in
go
it.
around the
Like
table.
just
Hold on,
because
before we pass this note, all the shady shit people hated on Microsoft for doing, Sony's doing that with this upgrade program. you will have to keep your disc so you cannot trade it in to play your digital-only copy of a game. How fucking stupid is that bullshit? Sony's pulling some bullshit.
Well, that's how their Journey Collector Edition works, where you put the disc in, and it copies Journey, Flow, Flower all over to your hard drive. But to play those installed games, you need the disc in.
Wow.
Okay, but see, I've been doing that for a while with Steam. It's just like I don't
Well,
understand why.
No, you don't need to put a disc in.
Well, yeah, but I don't even. But sometimes you do actually. Sometimes depending on a PC you game. Well, yeah.
Like that's the only one that I.
Why don't they
think
just
of.
go straight digital?
Well, the reason why the consoles didn't go straight digital, Microsoft tried.
Yeah, nobody's ready for it.
They tried to meet a middle ground where it was you can buy your games digital, you can buy them physical. If you buy them,
pounding the table.
if you buy them,
Worse than a mug.
if you buy them physical, you can trade them in digitally, which I thought was really interesting because it'd be you'd get a CD key, you'd install the game, you get the CD key, it'd be on your account. If you lose the disc, no one gives a fuck. But they tried to make it like Steam.
Yeah.
They tried to push it forward. Everybody got pissed off about it, and everybody's like, "No, I don't want to do that. It's going to be online only, and I don't want to." But and Sony came out and they're like, "Well, we're not going to do any of that." And then everybody's like, "Fucking yeah, Sony!
Sony's the best ever!
They're never going to push gaming forward. Give it to me."
Sony's the best.
No, it really infuriated me when they did that because what we got, and you weren't here for the other podcast we talked about this, but what we got is Sony's giving us a really solid console. It's fast, it's going to do good games, but what's it doing for gaming? Absolutely fucking nothing. Awesome. Whereas Microsoft is giving us a hybrid console PC that can multitask, that can do really interesting things. That your gaming experience, they understand that your gaming experience is now no longer just you either single player or multiplayer through menus. Now it's for the Xbox. I can be in a game and Chris can Skype call me and be like, "Get on Diablo," and I can be like, "Okay," in the middle of a fucking game.
Except you can't because it's not on Xbox One.
No, but it will be.
No, it's not.
It's PlayStation or
Wait,
something.
It's PlayStation exclusive. Console-wise,
Reaper of Souls?
the new Diablo is not going to be on Xbox One. It's on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. It is not on Xbox.
Do you want to know about that?
It was an
if
example.
you have it on PC, you can still Skype.
Yeah. But it was an example. I mean, any game, Titanfall. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying for our listeners so they know.
Yeah. Well, so every game is a fucking exclusive, but I don't believe it if it's a third party putting it out.
I don't think Diablo is going to stay exclusive to PS4.
I don't think that should have ever went to console.
It's not exclusive. It's just not going to be on Xbox One. It's on 360.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for next gen, I don't think Diablo is going to stay PS4 only.
Here's what's going to happen: is
I don't see why
they're
it
gonna
would.
They'll put out like Reaper of Souls on PS4. You know what I mean? And then they'll put out a Game of the Year edition a year later that is on every console. Any game made by a third party is never fucking exclusive anymore.
Except Titanfall.
It'll be timed exclusive, and that's only the
Titanfall's on PC as well.
Console, you dickhole.
And it's Titanfall. The first Titanfall game is going to be exclusive.
Yeah.
The sequels won't be.
No, God no.
So, because they know.
They
They
know.
They know.
But all
I
right,
like how every time console exclusive titles come up, you're like, ugh, except PC. We fucking know.
Usually
we're
it's me.
talking consoles.
Usually it's me saying
We're
that
talking
too.
console
See, but the
exclusive.
funny thing is, you can get a Steam box and you can set it up as a console, and then essentially it's set up like a console, and you can play it like a console. So it's essentially a console.
I'll tell you what, that will be Joe's way into PC gaming.
I absolutely believe so.
Now, because
I'm still not a fan of their controller that they're showing off.
There's gonna be other controllers.
Yeah, I know.
You can
I'm
hook
just-
You could probably
controller
hook up
you want to.
PS3 or an Xbox
Yeah,
controller.
not to mention the fact that you can hook up your Xbox 360 controller or your PlayStation controller,
yeah,
or whatever
I know.
the fuck
the
you want.
PS4 controller can already hook up to PC. Xboxes will have drivers for it next year sometime, early next year. And because of how so many games are going to be cross-platform, pretty much any game you get for PC next year is going to have controller options built into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is excellent. And I know you don't like that controller, but did you hear the story of why they built that controller at all?
No.
So they went into PC gaming with the mindset of, or building this controller and building the Steam box, that PC games were never, they kind of came onto the scene and controls were shoehorned for them. You had a keyboard, you had a mouse. The companies just made it so that it worked. And it worked out really well. Like, I love that. It's my primary way of playing games. Controllers have their own limitations as well. They're analog. They don't really, they're not the same. They don't have the same resolution of input or controllability as a PC does. So they thought, like, let's make something new that is designed for the PC, that can take advantage of the PC, that is designed to control games that are more complex. And what they did is they put out this controller, and if you watch the video where you see, they have two videos going. One is a camera on the person's hands, and one that's a screen of Portal 2, them playing Portal 2.
Okay.
It looks like he's playing with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. It's kind of nuts.
But he's using a controller, which is wild, because that makes guys like me think, like, wow, this could become the new format for controllers where it levels the playing field. There's no more. And
that's always been an argument.
That's a huge argument.
Especially in like FPS, that the mouse has a bigger advantage over a controller.
Yeah,
you have
that's why competitively, if you look at competitive gaming, they've never had it so that it's cross-platform between consoles and PC because they'll get.
And they openly
wrecked.
said that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They said PC gamers will stomp them if they cross-platform.
I love the argument that comes up with that too. I'm like, just go watch a Quake tournament.
Oh my god,
dude! Kids who play Quake are fucking like they're on crack.
Dude, I've watched some stuff at like this year's QuakeCon.
Oh, it's insane.
It's absolutely out of control. And there was a couple of people that were doing Rise of the Triad, and
that's out of control.
Like it's just ugh. Like even when I was sitting and playing that game, I grew up on stuff like Unreal Tournament and and Quake and those real fast-paced PC shooters. And holy fuck, man! Like that game ran circles around me. And there's people on PC that can play those games and like not even break a sweat. Yeah. And they can listen to an audiobook and pay attention to that while they're playing this game flawlessly. Like it's just it's incredible.
You guys are explaining why I don't play PC games.
Well, see, I don't play Quake. Huber doesn't play Quake.
No, fuck no.
We're not
no.
like that's back on the Call of Duty thing. Like that's a specific type of gamer. They play that type of game.
Yeah,
we're not there to play that type of game.
I know.
But like we're talking about the controller requirements for that type of game is on a different level than what consoles can't do that.
Yeah,
because of the input. But what this controller is trying to do is it's trying to bring people who are like you who really only want a controller in their life. You don't want to sit at a desk with a mouse and keyboard. You want to sit on your couch and play a game.
Yes.
But at the same time, if there's a game that came out, let's say you picked up a Steam box because it was affordable, like $300, $400 or something. And because they probably will be when they come out.
It'll be around there, yeah.
They'll have a version that's console sized.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, I'm going to get this because I want to check it out. Just so you can play with us and stuff. You know what I mean? Check out some of the games you can't get. You'll be able to take a controller and play the way you like to play, but all of a sudden you'll be able to play games that you normally didn't have access to, as well as be able to play
with people that you didn't have access to either.
No, not with that, but you'll be able to play without a restriction, without a barrier of entry of control. Like you won't be gimped because you can't spin around as fast. Yeah. You'll have something that will let you be at the same level as everybody else without sacrificing what you're comfortable with, It does look really fucking weird, though. I will give you that.
Yeah. It does look weird, but I think it's going to take a hands-on kind of thing to see exactly how it performs. Everything that I've seen so far, it looks awesome. It performs well.
Everybody's jerking it off.
Exactly.
The video sold me, though. I mean, it was...
Dude, like, when I saw it, I thought it was the back of the controller because I thought it looked fucking weird. But then when I saw the actual video of them, like a guy sitting down and playing Portal and stuff like that, and even what was it? Was it Civilization?
Yeah, Civ. I was like, wow, you can play strategy games with this too.
So really imagine sitting on your couch and playing StarCraft.
That would never happen. That's too much. That goes back to the Quake argument.
Imagine. But you can do it.
Well, see,
potentially you can do it.
An interesting thing about the controller that's going to allow us is something I've wanted for RTS, which is dual mouse controls. I thought it would be really interesting if I could have a keyboard in the middle and mouses on the other side, and I could control two groups at once. I mean, you'd have to like develop a new section of your fucking brain to do it. But I imagine like
Koreans are already doing it.
Koreans
don't need a mouse and keyboard.
Well, right now
they
what
use
you have
their
to
mind.
do when you're playing StarCraft is you have these multiple groups you're switching through. But if I could have my bio ball and my medics on two different keys and or on 2 different mouses and just control them at the same time to reposition and split forces and things like that, it would be revolutionary. But that controller can technically do that.
It can technically do it.
So it's really, really interesting.
So why won't you touch Call of Duty?
So
Yeah,
the reason,
let's get back to that.
So the reason why I don't want to necessarily touch Call of Duty, at least not for now, because I was contemplating getting it because I don't have a Call of Duty game on my Steam account, and it is a completely different type of game from other shooters that I play.
That sounds like a blessing that you don't have one on your account.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
honestly,
thing.
not really, because there are things that the gameplay in Call of Duty is different from a lot of other games that are on the market.
What's your favorite Call of Duty game?
That would be Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare
Okay, anyway.
by Infinity Ward.
Fucking Infinity Ward.
Titanfall.
So I don't know if you guys saw the video of this, but Infinity Ward got pretty lazy, to say the least, and they copied and pasted animations from the last game that they did into cutscenes into this game, like pretty much like how Disney copied and pasted a lot of their animations in their earlier films. If you've seen any of those videos before, it's the exact same prowess. Other thing is, I don't know if you've seen the videos of the performance on PC.
No, I haven't.
Oh my God. They gimped this so fucking hard. They gave you the textures of the 360.
Fuck off.
Not
What?
Yes, you don't have like the higher res textures from the next gen consoles. You have the textures and all that of the resolution of the 360. So maxed out, it looks like something from PlayStation 2.
Wow.
See, that's ridiculous.
That's fucking garbage.
It looks like hot garbage, like really bad.
And
Not
now
to
I
mention
don't
the
even
fact-
want to wait. I kind of just want to buy it and just to actually see what it.
I
Dude,
see it
it's,
now, I
it's
just don't want to buy it.
It's fucking awful. On top of that, they made the minimum requirements RAM-wise 6 gigs.
What?
Do you want to know how much it actually uses?
2.
Probably like 512
2.5. 2.5. They added in 3 gigs of RAM that essentially just eats away your RAM but doesn't do anything with it. It just sits on it. It did that to try and deter certain hackers for online play.
That's never ever going to deter them.
It's not going to change anything. I saw a video of a guy saying like, because he's trying to do an FPS unlock because it locks your FPS as well.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What?
So he's trying to develop an FPS unlock, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm going through the resources, and there's like 3 gigs of RAM that it's taking away that it's doing nothing with. It's just sitting there.
Fucking COD, bro.
God, bro, it's a duty.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
So Joe.
Call a dude, bro.
Why
So,
won't
but
you-
it's doing that, but it's not only is it doing that on PC, so it's gimping one of their biggest markets. But
they've been doing this since Modern Warfare 2. They've been shafting the PC players.
But at the same time, like it's weird because I kind of want to play it in another aspect where, and I've said this on plenty of other podcasts, I am a sucker for customization. And they did a huge overhaul on the customization on your characters. The way that it kind of works is, you know, the whole prestiging system and everything like that. So you level your character up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so essentially when you play online, on previous versions, you
Can't tell if you're serious or not.
I was about to say.
Hashtag LOL.
Hashtag butts.
like,
I do know what
Okay.
Prestige is.
So, all right,
I've been around the block a few times.
For those who don't know how the prestige system works, essentially you have on your online
Don't worry, I'm sure
character.
Zach knows already.
Okay, you have your online character, and you know doing stuff online like getting kills, winning matches, whatever gives you experience. You level up. Once you level up so many times, you unlock more stuff for your character and more stuff for your loadouts, all that kind of nonsense. You reach your level cap, and then you could do it like essentially start
can
yourself
reset.
over again to have like Uber perk, whatever.
Yeah,
like
you prestige. Once you
Right.
hit level 100, you can start over again, and you level up. It takes even longer.
Right. Anyway,
And you get
so
a
the way that
shiny
this,
icon next to your name.
well, not only that, but you get extra like unlocks and like what have you. So anyway,
Whatever.
the way that it works on this newer one, and I think they might have done this on a previous one, but I'm not sure because I only played 1 or 2 of them. I played the first Modern Warfare and the first Black Ops. But the way that it's set up on this one is instead of you going through your leveling system and going, okay, once I hit like level 40, I get to unlock this gun. but I have to wait until I get to that, that portion so that I can actually put that in my loadouts. And then the same thing, it's like it's a set ladder that you have to climb up to get to whatever item that it is that you want to unlock. In this one, you're using I don't know what they actually called it. I don't know if it was like combat points or something
like
like
points.
Yeah, so something like that.
COD bro points.
So essentially, you can save up and stockpile your points, and let's say there's one gun that you really, really want to unlock. As soon as you get the points for that, you can unlock that right away. So it's not like you're not gimped to, I have to hit a certain level until I can actually use this thing. I could just, steamroll some points and then use those points to unlock each individual thing that I actually want at my pace. On top of that, all the customization as far as your actual soldiers, you can change like the outfits that they're wearing, like the skins, the character type, like all this nonsense, helmets, whatever. And you can do that for 10 characters. So you can essentially level up certain characters in their own different way and use like different perks and different loadouts for different characters, whatever. Your entire prestige system, as opposed to it being like individually for each character, it's account wide. So it's essentially almost like what they're doing with the Paragon system for the next patch, or for the expansion for Diablo. So like if you have one character that's level 20 and one character that's level 20 and another character that's level 20, your overall level is 60. So it takes all of them all together. But you can, like I said, equip certain people with certain perks and certain loadouts and have them look a certain way or what have you. So I like the way that they're going about the customization, I think is really, really interesting. So you're not just looking at, generalized like 5 or 6 skins. Like if you're on this side, then you look like this. If you're on this side, you look like this. You've got a bunch of essentially like mercs for hire that you design, and then you've got a bunch of people on the battlefield that look
on the what battlefield? Which one? 4?
So it took them like 6 Call of Duties to figure this out.
Yeah, right. And that was the thing. That was one thing that I was missing from a lot of the Call of Duties. I'm like, man, I want my guy to look different. Yeah. I'm like, I know you can do the whole like the tag that comes up on the bottom, so that like when you kill someone, like that's the emblem, like all that shit. There was a lot of customizations options for that, and they still have that. But now you can actually make it so that your character looks different.
This is why I play PlanetSide. One of the reasons why I really like PlanetSide, although I'm on a break from it.
So am I.
But like, holy shit, you can do anything to that guy pretty much, as long as they have it released in the store. And now, if it's not released in the store, you can go design it. You can actually, they have a player creation studio where you can go and make skins and helmets and armor, upload it, and then they will eventually choose it to be in the store, and they will give you money for those things if they sell.
Yep.
Which is fucking awesome. So we never got around to that.
No, we didn't. That's also because I don't know how to do 3D like modeling, and
it's tricksy. It's not that hard once you get the feel for it, but it's tricksy.
Well, if you want to do it, I'll sketch some shit up.
Sketch some shit up. I know people who would do it. I don't have the time, but
I could do that.
Derek out in Chicago, I could probably throw it his way.
Word bird. But yeah, so I am kind of like on the fence about wanting to play it. I think ultimately I'll wait until it goes on super fucking sale, and then I'll go from there. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like
No, Joe, you're not allowed to talk.
I know.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed Call of Duty Black Ops. Because the storyline wasn't that bad.
I was okay with Black Ops.
Storyline wasn't bad. The multiplayer was pretty good. The only one other than that was the first Modern Warfare.
Get the fuck out of my house.
See, dude, I'm
Call of Duty loving son of a bitch.
Listen. I actually purchased, now I purchased Modern Warfare 3 and
Get the fuck out of my house.
I kept it for a day and then got rid of it. Because I wanted to see, is it going to be different? And it wasn't. I fucking got rid of it. Same thing with this one. This one is not that different. However, they did overhaul a lot of the stuff on the multiplayer, and essentially, that's the only thing I want to play with it.
The thing that makes me laugh is that they finally, my biggest complaint is they never updated the fucking graphics engine. I mean, this is, Modern Warfare 1 was running on a graphics engine that was built upon on one of the other previous Call of Duties. Yeah. They hadn't updated that engine in like 12 years.
They still haven't.
No, well, they put, it's a new engine for this new game, but it
still doesn't look good.
They tried to show it off at E3, like, look at this new engine we have, and I'm like, did you see the fucking Battlefield trailer?
Yeah.
God damn.
There's Call of Duty and then Battlefield. They're like, yeah, we suck.
Yeah, it's like looking at next gen and not looking at next gen.
See now, and the thing is, between Battlefield and Call of Duty, it's Battlefield and Call of Duty are two completely different games.
Yeah, but the problem is that one company actually cared about making the game look nice, and the other one's
and the other one didn't care.
It's a PS2 game.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like I don't look at Call of Duty games. Call of Duty. To be like, oh man, this is gonna look fucking awesome,
and that's what I was gonna say.
It's down to gameplay. Gameplay fundamentally, they have their formula. They go by their formula.
I get Call of Duty to bro it out with my bros, bro.
Well, there's one other thing, and I agree with you on that, except for one point, which is Battlefield touts the only in Battlefield, the experience of Battlefield. And I'll tell you what, those graphics when you're running and gunning, they don't really make it much of a difference. But when you're in Caspian Border up on that fucking hill point, and a tank rolls up, or no, you shoot down a helicopter that's strafing you, and then you see a tank roll up, and you dive next to the husk of that fucking helicopter to reload and prepare to fight that tank. No,
it's a lot more engaging.
But you're looking when you take that moment, and you have that moment where you're forced to wait, and you're looking around, you're like, holy fuck, this is insane. That those graphics really pull you into that experience and give you a much better experience.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Battlefield more, if it comes down to a military shooter, is more military based. It's more tactical. You run as a team. To me, Modern Warfare, it may start out that way, or Call of Duty may start off that way, but eventually it just runs the fact that you're running around with akimbo weapons, and you're just like, oh, look at me.
Yeah.
Dual wield.
This entire episode is making me feel stupider.
Is it making you gag?
Listen, I will not let someone. Well,
in
I don't
your
really
ass,
have a choice.
I understand.
I don't really have a choice in this. I don't really have a choice in this matter.
No, you don't. We will fuck your ass.
Listen.
One finger in, and you're gonna start to kind of like it.
I'm not the kind of person that will jump on a bandwagon and just be like, you know what? Fuck this game. I'm never gonna give it a chance.
I bet he would jump onto a bandwagon.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway. I don't want to be the kind of person that like, oh yeah, fuck that game because fuck that game. Like, I want to at least make an opinion on my own for each release. That maybe one time they will put out a Call of Duty in the near future and it will be completely different. And then everybody's going to be like, oh, fuck this is the same thing I did. And like, oh, but no, we actually changed shit this time. No, fuck this because it's the same thing every time. And they're not going to give it a chance. Like, you have to at least keep an open mind and look at it judgmentally and be like, you know what? Do I actually like it? Is it the same? Like, make your arguments and then stand by them, as opposed to just blindly going into it being like, fuck these guys because this is what they normally do.
But see, sometimes what they normally do actually works. It's like, if I play Battlefield, I can play Battlefield all day long, but eventually I get tired of the whole tactical
and you
situation.
Just want to shoot shit.
And I'll switch to Black Ops 2 and I'll run around with the akimbos and start pissing people off and just run around with the right shield and a throwing knife.
Yeah.
Eventually that can
just to be silly, but to have fun. Yeah.
I just wish they would upgrade their performance.
See, no, what they need to do is they need to open up the platform more like they did with Counter-Strike, because then when we get bored with Counter-Strike, we could go do a
surf
map or surf map. Have you ever seen the surfing maps?
No.
Dude, the surf maps, we were having a blast with that a couple weeks ago.
What this is Counter-Strike is a very specific.
Yeah, Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike Go now.
Oh, yeah.
But they brought back the physics engine basically from Counter-Strike 1.6, the old days. And it's really wacky, specific physics. So, if you're on a certain slope, you will start to slide.
Yeah.
And you start getting a certain amount of momentum. So people started making maps that are basically cylindrical or triangles with a cylindrical bottom to it. And you will jump off a cliff and you will start sliding on this arc. And if you maneuver yourself at the right angle, you can surf on it and just fling yourself at hundreds of miles an hour. And they have these crazy Sonic the Hedgehog style maps where you have to just stay on the ramp, and they have death traps. If you miss, you go flying into spikes. Oh my god, wow.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna have to get that.
Oh yeah, and see, and now that's the other thing too. I know that they won't embrace a lot of the
surf maps.
They won't embrace a lot of the community stuff that they could probably come up with for Call of Duty, because that's just not how they operate.
Well, the mods are such a bigger deal than these companies realize.
Yeah.
Valve would not have as much shit tons of money as they do today if they didn't have mods. If they didn't have mods, they wouldn't have had as many people buying Half-Life.
Counter-Strike wouldn't exist, essentially.
Counter-Strike wouldn't exist. And that, I mean, that I don't even want to think about how much money that game made. That
Oh my god!
you know,
It's like between that, Gary's Mod wouldn't exist. Like, what else? Day Defeat wouldn't exist. Fucking Team Fortress would not exist.
Yeah. Team Fortress is
Team
pretty
Fortress
much
is a cult like kind of fucking community. Like people that play that game religiously, like they only fucking there's people that only play that game and it's free. It's fucking
and that
free.
is the best part. And it is completely community based.
Yep, it's
like you
all
can be playing
community-based.
it 2 hours later, someone comes out with something that's awesome and amazing.
Are you trying to hide a picture?
I
think he has the video up.
Oh, the surf
Showing
maps?
a video of a surf map.
Yeah, dude, surf maps are fucking...
Oh, you know what? No, I did play that one. That's the one I did play.
oh my god, it's so fucking
It is
funny.
awesome.
Well, if you watch they have like competitions for surf
Yeah.
maps and jumping.
Like speed
Oh my
runs
God.
and...
I
Yeah.
played that map and I absolutely played it, I think, for 4 hours because I sucked at it so bad. But
You're
I'm
trying
like,
to figure out how the fuck to
but
do
I'm
it.
like, but this is so fun.
Right.
The fucking best though is you go on YouTube and search Counter-Strike jump map, and you get these 30-second like really well directed videos with really like crazy techno music of a guy just jumping like, you know, an 8-foot gap and like in slow motion, and it's like this really epic like Hans Zimmer moment almost of like, oh my fucking, like here it comes, and it's just a dude jumping like from A to B, just boop. But you're sitting
And
here,
people are like, oh my god, that's crazy!
Counter-Strike fans are like, how the fuck did he do that? And then anybody else is like, what? He jumped? Like, what's the big
You're like,
deal?
why are you so excited?
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand how far that is. Like, that's like reaching both of the trains in DE train. Like,
Anyway, Joe,
Yes,
why are you not buying Call of Duty Ghost?
because I hate Call of Duty.
see, he's gonna personify the whole like
No.
fuck them and fuck this.
No,
and
no,
fuck
no,
them and
I,
fuck-
I've played multiple Call of Duty games in the past.
Okay, which one?
Is it because you can't beat Seth?
Yes, that's exactly it. I've played Modern Warfare.
Modern
World of-
Warfare. I thought of like a fair. You're running around a fair shooting people. That's it.
It was a nice mod. No, I played that. I played World at War. I played Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. And they were all the fucking same to me. And it blows my mind.
How can you
Shut
possibly
up!
hold
My
on.
turn to talk.
I just don't understand. Like,
It blows my mind that these Call of Duty games can sell millions and millions every year, and then you see a game like El Shaddai sell like 40 copies.
Well, that game does play like ass though.
No, that's a fun game.
Yeah, but the controls are so stiff.
here, but okay, so you played World at War
Yes.
and Modern Warfare.
Yes.
The jump from World at War to Modern Warfare, it was the same thing.
It didn't feel any different to me.
It's like a completely different experience.
Not to me.
Like that was I have to say I understand where you're coming from at least Modern Warfare to Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops.
Maybe
Like,
it wasn't
that
World
makes
at War
sense.
then. It was years ago. I haven't.
So one of the earlier ones. Like
Yeah.
Then yeah.
I'll
Like,
be fair. I haven't tried one in a few years because I'm fucking tired of Call of Duty.
Well that is
And that's the thing is I agree with you. I'm going to give it a try just to give it a try.
It really blows my mind that they shit out a new Call of Duty game every fucking year.
It's
and
a different
people buy
studio.
them like crazy. Yeah, they have 9 studios working on Call of Duty games.
He has a point.
Because
Yes.
Activision shits out Call of Duty games like they used to shit out Guitar Hero games.
And look what
we
that
know
happened.
what happened there.
Yeah.
You know, there's some more Activision hatred deep rooted inside me.
Oh no, trust me, I
Activision
feel the same
murdered
way.
Rock Band in my eyes.
And that's the thing is as far as it being a first-person shooter, to me, Call of Duty it needs to end eventually. They can only go through so many games before, like you said, eventually someone's like, it's the exact game. Unless they completely 100% flip it around and come out with
and
new.
and like I said, this is where I'm semi-interested about this new one, mainly just because they did do a lot of different things to their multiplayer. There's not so, like, you can't, there's only so much that you could really do to push the envelope. I'm not saying that there's nowhere for them to go because that's a blatant fucking lie, but at least I would say the steps that they took from the previous one to this one, they at least made a lot more of an effort than some of their previous efforts.
Yes.
That's where I'm kind of going, okay, maybe I can give them an inch for this. But aside from that, it's still like, yes, the gameplay is going to be the same because that's what the game's about. Yes, like they did change, and it is a drastic change as far as the way that the maps are. The maps are larger, and everybody that I've talked to that have actually sat down and played this so far, and all of the videos that I've watched, because I want to do my research, I want to make sure I'm, making intelligent discussion, but the maps.
I hate Call of Duty.
But the maps being larger.
Fuck about this conversation.
The maps being larger does completely change the feel of a lot of it, mainly just because like Call of Duty's up until this point really tight. Like turn a corner, essentially you're going to have like someone to shoot within like 2 seconds of you spawning, like almost every single time.
See, and that's another reason why I don't like that. I don't like those kind of games. I don't like online multiplayer shooters, just a bunch of people and shoot each. Like, I don't enjoy those.
Well, then that's why you don't like Call of Duty.
Because shit
Call of Duty
hasn't changed.
It doesn't matter if it hasn't changed.
It does.
That's not what they're going for.
Yeah, here's the thing. Call of Duty will never be Battlefield.
Never. And they're not trying to be.
Right, but Battlefield will never be Call of Duty.
I know, and it's
some people have more fun with Call of Duty, but then some people like Battlefield.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
You just don't like the whole boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, dead.
Yeah, and it blows my mind that they sell millions and millions and millions and millions every year. The actual innovative games.
Yeah, that too.
Innovative games that are unique and different, they don't sell.
Well, yes, but it's also a different type of market. You're taking like Call of Duty is for the
for the pros and the casual.
Right.
I know, and I don't like that sector of gaming. I think that is hurting the gaming industry. I think that
there's still a gaming industry that exists underneath all of that.
I know, but more and more things are getting like AAA blockbuster titles are getting pushed towards sequelization and just the same old yearly releases like Assassin's Creed.
Then don't play those.
Shit Assassin's Creed out every year.
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Brotherhood.
Hold the phone,
okay.
though.
Thank you.
Hold the phone, though. Like, 3 wasn't the best, but it was pretty cool. This new one's supposed to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, everything that I've heard about the new one has been, yeah.
See, at least it looks like they're changing stuff.
Well, they've been changing stuff ever since the first game. I mean, the first game came out, and then they're like, this was good, but we can do better. Then they put out 2. 2 was fantastic, and then they're like, let's expand on this character story because people like the character. They're giving the fans what they want, and they expanded it. They evolved it a bit. Then they did 3, which is a really, really risky fucking time period.
Yeah.
Like, let's do the American Revolution. That is not a sexy period of time at all.
No, not at all.
Especially when they're going from Ezio, who was a sexy character, to a native. Yeah, a native.
Cry for the Indians.
A Native American character in the American Revolution. Really fucking weird, touchy thing. And then they're like, we need more sex. They're like, pirates. Rules ain't for pirates,
dude. I haven't been interested in an Assassin's Creed since Brotherhood, except for this one. Like this one looks fucking
this one looks awesome.
Like I don't. The interesting. Oh my god, cat, you're on my neck.
He's going for achievements.
She even meowed to you.
Now, like I know, like sequelization, the way Activision does things is hurting the games industry to a weird extent because what it did is it made companies look at this and be like, holy fuck, we need to be profitable like that. So they started expanding their development teams more and more and more to try and push out games quicker, thinking like, if we release games quicker, people will buy more games. And then they realized, wait, expanding the teams cost more. Putting out the games as frequently doesn't necessarily ensure quality. It doesn't ensure a good game, like, at all. And then they started losing money. Look at Square, look at EA, a lot of these companies. And so they thought, well, we need to change the game. We need to change the game in a way that's going to be similar to those titles that sell a lot. This happened with Dead Space. Yeah. And Dead Space 3 still hasn't finished.
Right.
And it makes me sad because I am one of the biggest Dead Space fans people will ever meet. Like, I fucking love those games. But,
I mean, look at the new Tomb Raider. They did a full reboot, an amazing game, but it didn't sell 40 million copies, so it's a failure.
And that's the interesting thing is that it's hurting the industry right now just because the industry has these perceptions of, to be successful, you need to be Call of Duty.
You need to be popular.
Yeah. But
I hate the direction that the industry is going like this.
Here's what's good about it, though, is that these companies are going to realize we're not Call of Duty. We cannot hit those numbers, which they're starting to find out. So
they're not going to try. They're going to focus more on let's make a good fucking game.
They're going to get back to.
I guess we'll find out if that happens, but
they're going to get back to focusing on a business model that is profitable, that puts out a game that's going to make people want to buy it.
I hope.
For instance,
it looks like that already between fucking the Bureau or not the Bureau, the fucking
the Bureau,
the Bureau, the fucking
Division?
The Division, yeah. Look at the Division. Look at Watch Dogs.
May he rest in peace,
dude.
He's just hung Ghost Recon, guys. He's coming back.
Is he in Vegas?
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But
wow, that killed the discussion.
It did. It really fucking did.
Wait.
That was pretty much like a downer.
Thanks, Tim.
He's fucking dead.
Wow.
God damn it. That's
dude, and
messed
you made
up.
a joke?
The Division looks good. Look at companies like Telltale. I mean, adventure games should not fucking be exciting, but they're going out and they're getting IPs that people care about, and they're making interesting games about them. Games. There's other games that are games.
Well,
Ubisoft. Back on Ubisoft, they're putting out Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is going to be fun as shit. And now
I can't wait for that game. Yeah.
And now there's a rumor that Joe's going to hate.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Well, there's a rumor swirling around that one of the reasons why they delayed Watch Dogs was one of the original reasons was story. They wanted to turn it into a bigger franchise because they realized how excited people are.
I think everyone.
But how they might do that is they might tie the universe in with Assassin's Creed's universe, which Joe doesn't like. I think that's cool because then you're going to see like a really.
I don't not like it. That's confusing.
Well, it wouldn't be an Assassin's Creed sub-series or anything. It would just share the same universe. How some of the Final Fantasy games share the same universe. It's
related. Yeah. What the hell is the company in Assassin's Creed?
Nintendo.
No, what?
Abstergo. Aspergo. Did you say?
I'm a seagull.
Abstergo.
Asperger's.
I'm Seagull.
So
Seagull. Go.
I wonder if that might be the link where Asperger's is one of the companies in Watch Dogs.
Yeah, that would be. It would be interesting.
Like that kind of a link that
makes
would be sense. Right. That could be really cool.
And I feel like it would tie in easily from what I know about the game.
I don't think it's necessary though.
No, it's not necessary. But I think that they want to do it just to, because right now the Watch Dogs, the way it's set up, I don't know really how that story would move forward because it's a very personal story. You're a guy, you've been wronged, you worked on the system that made the city the way it is, so you have access to hack all of it. Once his story's done, the only real thing you can do, if this is the only city like this, then you really only have this guy's story to tell or other people's stories at the similar time period.
In the same, yeah.
If there's other cities like that, then you can't really, I mean, you're going to be having the same story over and over again. However, if they tie it into Assassin's Creed, then you have a different universe that's already got a sci-fi edge to it with a lot of other properties, universal properties you can tap into. So if that's true, that'll be kind of sick. I hope. Yeah. I hope it makes for a better game.
We'll see. Give it a couple months. We'll find out.
Isn't Ubisoft's doing The Division as well, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
That's funny. Ubisoft is killing it with good IPs.
Yeah.
But
how about we fucking get Beyond Good and Evil 2 already?
Well, they said that they stopped doing they didn't stop work on it. It's basically one guy's working on it, but it's because they just don't have the tech to make it the game they want, and they know that they're going to put it out. They just want to make sure that it's the game they want it to be, which is smart.
So.
We'll probably see something for it at E3 this year.
We're going to get 10 more Rabbids games in the time it takes to get Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Rabbids games are fun.
I like the Rabbids.
Some
games.
of them, they're kind of getting out of hand with those too.
I haven't played one in a while, but they were fun. Some of the ones that I have played.
You're fun.
Not to mention, and this actually brings me back into, and it's sort of on topic with the Call of Duty thing as well. But hold on, no, hold on. But it's tying everything in, so we have a theme for this week.
Fuck Call of Duty.
Casual gaming. I was telling you before we recorded the podcast, I was debating. I did take my reserve off of my Wii U, which I'm actually kind of sad about. But hold on. Now I'm probably still gonna get a Wii U. I'm probably just gonna get a used one. I'm sorry, so I can save some money.
I think getting a used one's a bad idea, but
dude, it's a Nintendo product. It'll be fine.
As long as you don't get a PS4, we've already seen 2 of them die in the first 2 days.
Yeah, we got to start talking about that.
This is our new segment. It's called the Weekly Womp Womp.
Weekly womp womp. Womp womp. And there will be one every week because there always is.
Yeah, so our district for GameStop got 3 PS4 systems. In the course of 24 hours, 2 of them have died.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Wow.
That's fucking atrocious.
That's horrible.
I get that blows my fucking mind off that happened.
Did they even say, was it just the displays that came?
No, even funnier was our fucking PlayStation rep was there, and she was just trying to like.
Well, wait, what'd you say?
Our PlayStation rep was there.
You said she.
And she.
Okay.
Yes, and she was trying to like.
Girls can be reps too, Eric.
I understand that.
The Nintendo rep in Wilkes-Barre area is a female as well.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
Well, I
Nintendo
had
does
a
a
guy
break.
coming, but anyway, they no Nintendo.
She's
breaks.
not Asian. Like,
Anyway, the
Racism Corner on the SML podcast.
womp womp.
Brought to you by Oreo.
Yo, that's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up, man.
Anyway, yeah, the Nintendo rep was there. She was trying to do something with the system, and then it just fucking died on her. And she thought, like, she called up tech support, like, maybe it's the fucking HDMI cable. It wasn't putting out a signal to the TV. We tried 2 different HDMI cables. It wasn't that. We don't know. It died.
That right there is a bad sign in
And
general.
then Kyle Gatto, infamous of BladeMode.com, it said on Facebook, he's like, well, the thing's in a case that's probably sitting there overheating itself anyway. Those things are always like that. No, the system is a dummy in that glass, in that plexiglass case,
dome.
Yeah.
and underneath it
Is the real
in a
system.
bay is the real system,
Yeah.
and there's 2 giant fans like the size of my hands on the fucking back blowing air out. So like that thing is very well ventilated. That thing's probably more ventilated than my home PC, which is built to get as hot as it can.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, oh, that's bad.
So
that right there
Womp
is
womp.
just kind of like a bad sign in general.
It is.
Because
It's
they
an
already
omen.
have all these PS4s already packaged and like, oh, we're ready for launch day. And people
just
are
see
going
how
to
small the box is.
Yeah, people are going
No.
to take them home and put
It's
them in their entertainment
it's
system.
so thin. Like, it's only like this thick.
Well,
Really?
the weird
it's
thing
really
about
weird.
it too is, and this is something I feel like we've talked about this.
Are they
If
in
we haven't
stores
talked about it on the
already?
podcast, then we've talked about it personally. Is that was my big worry? Is Microsoft came out and said, look, the power supply is external again. The box is fucking huge because we made sure that the thing can stay cool and quiet.
Yeah.
That is our goal, is make it cool and quiet. We want you to be able to leave it on and not have to worry for 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
Which I'll still turn it off because I'm anal, but
Because he loves anal.
because I love anal. But the PlayStation, the power supply is internal. Like I've heard people talk, it is fucking wizardry how they got this system to be as fast as it is in as small of a box, and have it not apparently have any heating problems. I'm putting a pizza on it right now. I'll buy a pizza.
Are you
This doesn't happen.
putting a pizza
I'm putting
on
a
it?
pizza on it. Fucking, I'll buy a pizza for everyone here, individually. If these things don't have a failure rate by next year, this time next year, by launch of
By next year?
What, Xboxes or
Yes.
No,
Yes,
it's
it'll be good.
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation.
I think you're being generous. I was going to give it like 3 months.
Well,
I was going to give it like 6.
I'm-
I was going to give it like 3 months just for the simple fact that I know like they've had their problems with like the lasers and everything. But even like my PS3, if I leave that thing on, like if I'm watching a movie,
Yeah.
I think it's so loud. I actually have to turn it up, and I just have a
Oh,
feeling.
yeah, they're loud as
I have
shit.
a feeling somebody's going to take that PS4, that brand new PS4, put it in their entertainment system,
And it's just gonna light it on
and it's
fire.
going to sit there, and that thing is just going to go wah and start making a loud noise, and then die.
well,
It sounds like it's fucking taking off, dude. Like,
makes
it's
Just like a helicopter.
it makes me fucking laugh that people complain about 360's failure rate so much.
don't complain.
We still at the store I used to work at, I still help out. I still work for the guy. We still sell PS2s that are broken in lots of 40 every week.
Jeez.
Every
parts.
week, 40. Just about. It's pretty every week or every other week. 40 fucking PS2s we ship out because that's the lot.
See,
the
and
all,
Joe, this
all
actually-
anyone remembers is Red Ring.
No,
of
and
Death.
this actually came up with my Facebook post.
Yeah.
Because I posted on my Facebook, I'm like, to PS4 or Xbox One. And I don't want to say it started a debate, but Joe made a good point. Until
Like
you
people
really,
were,
when you're
people
thinking,
were on there spreading misinformation.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not trying to start a flame war. I was trying to provide facts.
understandable. And I completely agree with you
Yeah.
because it came to the point where Like, I want Dead Rising 3. I've never owned an Xbox before. The controller, it doesn't fit my hand right. I don't know what it is.
You're a
Oh my
vag.
god. Can we pause the podcast real quick?
Why?
Well, I'm on IGN, just hunting for news stories.
Pause.
Just in
Don't
case.
actually
well,
pause
so,
it. I mean,
hold on. This came up, and this is really important. Watch the truly kick-ass trailer for the Raid 2.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, my
God! I need to see it right now. Give me your phone.
We're waiting.
Wait a minute.
We're waiting.
We only have like 5 or 10 more minutes until we're at an hour.
Maybe we should just kick. Guys, we gotta go. What's our song?
The Raid 2.
Eric was talking. Come on.
But it came up to the point. Joe said pretty much when you're going to be looking at the new consoles, it's come out to what titles you're looking at.
Yeah.
It's games.
It's game. That's what I want. Dead
It's
Rising
gays. It's
3.
the gays.
I never owned an Xbox, but then people are saying, "Oh, look at all the problems that the Xbox has," and everyone remembered the red ring of death.
Yeah,
For
but what
some
about the yellow light?
But what about the yellow light? What about the lasers?
Yeah.
What about the fact that you got to change them out so many times? I changed mine 3 times my original PS3.
Yeah.
Granted, it was easy, but I shouldn't have to. It was a $400 console. And the fact that no one's going to know 100% which is going to be better until they're put through the ringer, put through
Yeah,
their
I
test.
love that people like haven't even had their hands on them yet, and they're like,
people
"This one's better. This
I
one's better."
I have.
And people are like, "Oh," and this comes to this. I demoed it. Like, that's fine, but did
Own
you?
it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Own it. Put it through its paces. Play for 24 hours, and you tell me what the hell happens.
Yeah.
Play for
Come
a
home
year.
from work and see if you actually want to like boot that system up.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, if it's something, if someone says, "Oh, the Xbox has a great user interface," whatever, blah, 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 I love playing it, it's awesome. And if someone goes, "Oh, the PS4, I just turn it on and play my games," that's not something I want. Especially with like a newer gen console, I want something that I can adapt to and something that I can maybe bring myself away from my PC a little more.
see, and that's kind of, and this is again,
Call of
this is
Duty.
why. No. Again, this is why I'm actually like for the Wii U is because like the way that I can use the Wii U with my TV,
Yeah.
even just for something as simple as fucking YouTube videos. Like 9 times out of 10, if I'm like laying in bed, like getting ready to go to sleep, I'm
ready to
watching
masturbate, you mean.
I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone. So essentially with my Wii U, even
right.
without my TV on, even though my TV's right in front of my bed, without the TV itself, I could use my Wii U tablet and just watch them on my Wii U tablet. Or I can turn my TV on, and while I'm watching them on my Wii U tablet, I can
Find
fling
another
them.
video.
I can fling them up to the TV and find another video while the other one's playing on the TV. And I don't have to pay. I don't have to pay yearly for a fucking subscription.
That was the other thing that was nailing me, that yearly subscription.
I remember
Your
when you
PC
were up.
Your PC, yeah, I was talking to you about it. I've been playing PC for so long, I'm already paying so much odd money for internet. Why do I have to pay to play online? Like, what is Microsoft and Sony offering me that I can't get out of my computer?
And that's why
Dedicated servers.
but if you're
Even
playing the
so.
game,
Somebody's paying for them somewhere. is the
Yeah.
thing.
exactly.
Right.
But the thing, and that's where I was. That's why I didn't really buy games for my 360 for the longest time because I didn't want to pay for gold. Like I paid for gold. I got 3 months. I played like 2-3 weeks of fucking of Grand Theft Auto, and now I'm trading my copy in, and I'm just gonna wait and get it on PC. Because like honestly, it's just like I know for a fact I'm gonna want to play it.
How's your PC waiting on Red Dead going?
I don't want to play that game. I could give 2 fucks about that game.
Actually, it's gonna happen. It'll happen.
It's
That whole like
One
with
day.
the console
And
wars.
how old is it by then?
You see, what I'm
Like-
gearing up to do right now too is pick up an Nvidia Shield
Dude, the Shield looks
because
banging.
it turns my PC into a Wii U,
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
essentially, yeah.
but better.
Kind of.
Going through puberty right now.
It turns my PC into a Wii U,
And that
then-
was the only peak that I've had the entire time.
and then what I can do is I can also set my Shield next to my TV and turn it into a streaming device, so I can play all of my favorite PC games.
I'm
onto
gonna
my
get
PC.
a pop filter just for Tim.
All right.
Yeah, we should.
So, what console are you getting? Well, you said you dropped your reservation on the Wii U.
Just
believe
the
that's
just the Zelda edition. I'm probably still gonna
Okay.
get one.
What are you getting?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
A fucking GeForce 770.
PC.
PC.
He's already on PC. He's just
I'm
continuing.
I'm probably going to get an Xbox One. I'm debating whether or not I'm actually going to get it at launch, though.
I probably
See,
won't.
my whole I probably won't get it at launch. I'll probably wait maybe until it goes down a little bit, even if that's a year. My whole thing between the two consoles is Xbox has always had the better user interface.
Yeah, but you know what though? I mean, like
PlayStation went with simplicity, and that works for some people. Some people don't want to scroll through 100 different screens to play a game.
Why the fuck
the thing
can't I
is-
sort my games alphabetically
But
on
my
the
thing is with my
PS3?
phone, I go
still
through
have to
so many
go
home
through
screen
all those
launchers because
screens
I like
then.
customization.
yeah.
And the Xbox, I like user interface.
I can understand that. So it's for some people that is going to be a selling point. For me personally,
No, the
I'm looking for games.
The absolute best
Like,
thing
it's
about the
just-
Xbox
so am
is
I.
if you're like Joe and you have a million fucking things and you get home and you sit in front of your Xbox and you like Joe has his stuff alphabetized even digitally, right? It's all alphabetized.
Well, on
On
Xbox,
360,
it does
yes.
it automatically.
It does all right. Yeah, so
PS3 doesn't.
You get to sit down in front of your fucking. You get to sit down on your couch. You get to lay down. Don't even look at the couch and just be like Xbox, play Dead Rising, and it'll just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like instantly, no bullshit. And then fucking Hubert will call you back, yo, let's play some fucking Diablo. And you're like, it's not on the system. You're like, I don't care.
I'm glad you caught yourself on that.
No, I know. I was trying to bring it full circle.
It's cool. I appreciate
full
the
circles
effort.
going back to Call of Duty, and I just don't want to go there again.
He wants to make a duty.
I want to
Call
make
of
a
Duty.
duty on Call of Duty.
Anyway,
I didn't even get to go back to my point of casual gaming because I was talking to him about I was thinking about picking up
Casual
Skylanders for
anal?
Jordan.
Did you? Casual.
I was thinking about picking up Skylanders for Jordan.
Okay. Yeah, it's casual anal. Anyway,
Casual.
so
There are games
Anal.
there are games that I think can bridge the gap between the casual and the hardcore gaming.
like what?
One title that does come to mind, it could be something like Skylanders, but then that's a whole nother debate.
I like
No,
how they turned that into an annual franchise.
I have a
Yeah.
game right now that bridges the gap.
Mario?
Fucking World of Warcraft.
yeah, I didn't even think of
Absolutely.
that actually.
There are
Yeah, 100%.
extremely hardcore people in that, and then there's extremely casual people in that.
Like I'm just gonna go in there and fish.
Yeah, I just
Dude, and you know what? No, I'll take you one further. Rift. Because Rift, you don't have to pay monthly for it.
yeah, but Rift is too.
No one
Fuck
gives a fuck
Rift.
about Rift except you.
Oh my god.
Dude,
And Colonel.
It's like Guild Wars 2.
it's free.
Who cares?
Yeah, so is PlayStation Network right now, and that's not really worth it.
Have
Right.
fun with that for the next week.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, PS3, it's supposed to stay free.
Supposed to.
And it'll stay shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It'll
Anyway.
take you 30 minutes to get into a fucking like Madden 09 server.
So what?
come on,
9.
EA doesn't keep their servers up that long.
Yeah, that's true because I can't even. I tried playing Skate 3 and they took down the fucking servers to even just create your team,
What?
which is the whole prowess of the fucking game. You can't make your own team
Prowess?
anymore.
Yeah, I don't think that word means what you think. It
Prowess?
Prowess?
Premise, maybe?
Yes, that's what I meant. The whole premise of the
means.
game.
Face right now. It's good for the
I'm
face.
fucking tired.
Anyway, what music we got to play us out, keyboard
Gonna
cat?
prowl through the night.
Fuck you.
Prowl around.
Go. Fuck you. Fuck you.
What prowess
Limp
of songs do we
Bizkit,
have
Nookie.
tonight?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Should I be feeling bad?
No.
Should I be feeling good?
No.
It's kind of sad. I'm the laughing stock of the neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
No, we're not.
It
doing
always
this.
comes back to it.
Yeah, but they didn't hear the beginning.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not coming back to anything. It's just starting something else. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
I'm a sucker like I said.
Fucked up in the head,
Nah. Then maybe she just made a mistake. I should give her a break.
Break.
My heart will like either
Either
way.
way.
Hey, what the hell? What you want me to say? I can't lie, that I won't deny. I did it all for the Timmy.
Come on.
The Timmy.
Come on. Yeah, and that
He's
ended,
dead on the table.
And that ended quickly.
Yeah, before it's like a 20
what-
minute thing, even though the song's not even 20 minutes.
This week's music I want to dedicate to a group called Dwelling of Duels. They've been running strong for about 10 years now. They just had their 10th anniversary contest. It's pretty much a monthly little contest where different remixers, different musicians, they'll remix a song. Either, some weeks they'll have, or some months they'll have themed months. Like this current month is Blaster Master.
Oh, God.
But for the 10th anniversary month, it was a free month where you could remix any song from any game. And they get all the songs, they put them all up anonymously, and they vote for the winner. The only rule is that the majority of the song, the lead, has to be a live instrument. So I honestly think you might get a kick out of giving Dwelling of Duels a try some month.
Maybe, yeah. Which, speaking of, I don't know. I could try and remix it. I actually finished the first song for the MagFest CD that I'm doing. If I can get it remixed, because I was unaware that when I mixed it the first time, it sounded really, really crappy. So I might try and see if I can remix that and get it to you to actually post with the episode if you'd like.
This week?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Sure,
well,
why
this
not?
week I wanted to
Oh, you're just gonna do
highlight
stuff
a
from
few
that.
of the
Okay.
tracks from the 10th anniversary
Next week.
Dwelling of Duels event. They had like 50 songs that month.
Jeez.
It was insane. People from all 10 years turned up to make songs for the anniversary month. And it's a lot of really, really cool stuff. So I'm going to play a few songs from that. I don't know which ones yet. But,
Yeah, that's,
whatever.
YOLO.
YOLO. Right?
YOLO swag. Hashtag LOL.
sampai tanda sabuk penggalan kencangkan telah dimatikan. Terima kasih untuk terbang Garuda Indonesia. Selamat datang di Costa del Sol.
Alright guys, 10 years, huh? Well, here's to 10 more. Come on, let's hit the beach. Surf's up, dudes. Watch out! Hold on! Hold on to the board! No!
Wake up. Breathe.
have you come to my island? Don't you know who I am? I will end you.
Never say die.
Visual confirmed. He seems to be alive. Alright, we're headed down there to pick him up. This is Halo. Last report call. Over now.
Stupid fast. My clock that literally its only job is just to tell me the time. It's so stupid.
Fucking idiot.
It has one function. Man,
You had
it's so
one job.
stupid.
You had
One job.
Oreo me.